This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with that prize guy. We're here at the Devonish for fresh blood. Today we're joined the victorious Cathal Jennings. Cathal had sort of said, like, what a fight, what a 4-rounder. Like, that's the sort of fight you want as a pro, isn't it? Like, you're probably going to tell me you didn't enjoy that fight, but particularly that fourth round, it's as if Turkey Al Sheikh, remember he had said for Shakur Stevenson's fight, every round is going to go down. Like, you're going to give you the 2v2 in that last round, and he's would have been happy enough with it.
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people saying it was one of the most exciting fights there the night. Sometimes that's a bad thing, no. The head movement wasn't as sharp as what it should have been, but I'm a worst critic. Like, a lot of people said there, it was a great fight and all, so your man was a tough operator there. Both my hands in bits, so yeah, no, I came and I left it all in the ring there, and I felt like I won every round comfortably, like, but you know, sharpen up a wee bit next time on the defence. But no, I'm happy enough there. A few things happened throughout the camp. Only my team knows about it, you know what I mean? Stuff that we've had to go through, hurdles and stuff like. And yeah, just I'm happy with my performance. Another one on the board there, 2-0.
You'd seen obviously Conor Manuel fighting John Boyd here, and you knew it was going to be a totally different type of fight. Was it everything you expected tonight, or did you expect him to be so tough? You know, obviously, I think it took you a couple of rounds to get your left hook going, and then for about for about a minute and a half of a round, you couldn't miss with your left hook. Like, was that the plan all along? Were you sort of looking at the left hook as a shot to sort of weaken him down?
Yeah, I was trying to open him up a wee bit there. I was a wee bit tentative there. I haven't been able to spar as much this camp for some reasons there. Like, I've had a couple of wee niggles there and stuff, but you know, I didn't want to go out in the first round and then go flying, because I was still trying to get that timing and stuff on the go there. That's why I felt like I was getting hit with a couple of sloppy shots there in the first round. Trying to look for that right uppercut and stuff. But your man was tough. Like, you know, if I thought I was hitting him through that guard a lot, like, you know, and he was fucking hitting him. He was eating them for breakfast, buddy. So fair play to him, no, nothing but respect. But yeah, good to get the win, and it was good atmosphere. Like, I'm glad a lot of people come up to me there and say they loved the fight. Like, so look, that's what people want too. Like I said, I was coming with blood and thunder. Like, not too much blood, but that's a good thing, you know.
I guess the big thing you can take out of this is your stamina. Obviously, you kept at a really good pace throughout the whole fight. Like, the engines there, you know. What your assessment? Like, is this you finished with 4 rounders now? You want to move up to 6 to test the stamina?
No, I wouldn't mind another 4-rounder with a full camp of sparring, to be honest with you, Morty. I feel like that's 60% of me there, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like my timing and stuff was off tonight. I know maybe, like, I need to watch it back myself. When you're in there, as I said, I'm a worst critic, like, you know what I mean? So I know that there's so much more that I can be. My footwork could have been a lot better, my defence could have been a lot better. But, like, you know, I was in there, I felt like I knew that this fight I wanted to get stuck in there a wee bit more, you know what I mean? I wanted to give the fans a wee bit more. I felt like last time I did just box a wee bit too, like, you know, I'm trying to find that jail or boxing and thing, but like I felt good in there. I wanted to have a wee bit of a war tonight. Like, I wanted to give the fans a good watch. So look, yeah, we're trying to just keep building and become a bigger and better beast every fight. You know what I mean? I do feel like I'm gonna drop down a couple of weights after this, or even drop that super welter again. There, I feel like I could be going below welter this next one. I made that weight fairly easy, so like, and I feel like I'm gonna be hurting people a lot more at the lower weights. I'm not a natural. I don't believe I'm a natural super welterweight. Like, I believe that I'm more suited to welter and super lightweight. So we'll see. We're just gradually breaking it down and getting down in weight. So yeah.
You had an entertaining fighter, former fighter, sitting ringside tonight, and I sort of said to him that was his type of fight. Jamie Conlon, obviously, who's known as a Mexican, he loved the war. Yeah. You were sort of maybe giving him some flashbacks there of obviously what his career was like, particularly the last round where the two just went for it. Like, you just seem to be, Cathal, you're just a born entertainer. You can talk the talk, you can walk the walk. And we said obviously a couple of weeks ago, it's easy to see why people will keep buying tickets to come to your fights. You're not going to be in any boring fights. You're going to come and give 150% every fight, you know, and entertain the fans, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no, that's one thing. Like, I leave it all in there. Like, you see, I can hardly get a word out of my mouth at the end of the round, at the end of the fourth there, because I'd be goosed. But I leave it all in there, like, you know what I mean. I try to give everything I have. Jamie Conlon was a great fighter, you know, fought for a world title, entertainer as well. I'm trying to just go out there and make that my style. But I can tighten up a lot. There's so much more to me there. Like, there's so much more to my game. like I'm telling you now, like I get a full camp sparring and stuff, you're gonna see a different beast, like, you know what I mean? Because when you're not sparring and stuff, you're not getting that time in that, like, you know what I mean? You're not getting that. I'm going in there and I'm throwing shots now and getting a couple of slaps back. That's why, you know what I mean? You're not used when you're in sparring, you're getting them and then you're getting that reactions and reactive stuff, you know what I mean? I haven't got that for maybe the last 2 camps really, like, you know what I mean? So, and I'm only coming at the end, like I'm only starting, these niggles have only went away now, these injuries and stuff, so like I feel like honest to God, like that's 60% of me. I feel like I'm going to be fitter, stronger, better, far sharper when I get a full camp of sparring and stuff. Like people have, that's nothing compared to what I can be.
But this is your development stage as well. Like you're still switching across from the amateur to the professional scene. So like you're going to have these sort of, you're doing good and then you're doing bad, you're doing good, you're doing bad until it all blends together. And you probably won't get that for the first year. So you probably just need to keep some of the things in the back of your head and work on them in your camp. And obviously then try and fix wee things for each fight. But you'll fix one for one fight and then the next fight you'll have to fix something again. So if you were happy at this stage, you'd be already a world champion.
Yeah, that's it too, you know, that's just the game, you know what I mean? We're in the gym flat out, you know, I'm down in Belfast flat out, in with my strength and conditioning coach, like, that's what I'm saying, like, and shout out to Mickey Smith there, if it was for him getting me in this kind of shape, like, that kind of counteracted the fact that I haven't been sparring so much, because I can rely on my engine, I always could rely on my engine in the amateurs, and like, don't get me wrong, I was getting tired at the end, but like, my output of shots I felt was very high in that fight there. But yeah, you know, it's a building process this year. I'm not the finished article by a long way, but you know, look, I'm here to entertain the people, and I felt like I did that. And look, shout out to everyone that came down, legends, you know, that's an hour 90 on the trot coming down from Newry. Like, the tickets aren't cheap, the travel's not cheap, and like, I appreciate you all coming down. I mean, you're legends.
When would you like to get back out again next? Like that's 2 sort of in the Devonish series. Would you like a different venue sort of?
I would like a different venue, just to change it up a wee bit, nothing wrong. Like the Devonish is a great spot there, you know what I mean? It's great, it's intense, but like just a wee change I wouldn't mind a wee change. I wouldn't mind getting out in October, November time. That'd be ideal. 3-0 probably by the end of the year. I'd be happy enough.
Well, you haven't checked your tickets yet to see if you won that car on our Kings. Obviously, I seen Mark was posting it up earlier on saying it was stolen. I thought you maybe brought it to Belfast tonight, but you'll be checking your tickets on the way home.
Laugh, do you? My car fucking broke down early. I'm gonna have to get G-Mac, where are you? I'm gonna have to give him a phone call. Fucking car broke down there earlier. AdBlue malfunctioned on our something with the sensors. It's full of AdBlue, Maury. You broke down outside the apartment, so. My head was minced a wee bit earlier, but sure, I just put it to the back of my head there and we got it done. But yeah, you up to G-Mac, look. Come on, bro.
Just check and make sure you haven't won that car from our Kings as well. So obviously I think that was being drawn tonight as well. So you never know, you could be driving home. And I think it was tonight, so you might go home in style tonight.
Mark, do me an old turn there, bro. But here, look, when we're here and we're talking about our Kings and all, look, shout out to our Kings, all the sponsors there, look. Black Force Joinery, Station House, Matthew O'Brien, G-Mac, Kearney, Fit Out, our Kings again, look, Ian Gawkin, Anderson Boxing, all legends, and look, without them none of this would be possible, so look, we're living the dream, Murray, and I appreciate you always giving me the time to do interviews and stuff for me, because without this here, like, you know what I mean, getting out there, then people wouldn't know you.
Well, look, congratulations once again moving to 2-0, and I'm sure we'll catch up in the gym very soon.
100%, Murray, legend.
Cheers, Cathal, thank you.